Hi, I'm Ross from River Cafe, and I'm going to show you to prepare your take-home meal. The first thing you're going to want to do when you get your meal is get your potatoes in, and I'm doing the lamb for two, so you get that cooking as well. The potatoes can just go right on the tray with the lid on. That's totally fine. For the lamb, you just take off the plastic wrap. You can take it onto a nice roasting tray if you have one. If not, just inside the tin is totally fine. And then you're going to set your oven to 350, and you can pop them both in. We're just going to set it for 45 minutes. That's going to be enough time for the potatoes to cook. The lamb here will probably only take about 30 to 35 minutes. You want to do it to an internal temperature of 137 if you have a thermometer. If not, around 35 minutes, take it out, and then the scalloped potatoes you're just going to leave in there for another 10 minutes while the lamb rests. Once your lamb's almost ready and your potatoes are just about to come out, then you can start on the spring vegetables. We have a compound butter here. It's mint and parsley, and you can just pop that in a regular frying pan and start to have it melt down slowly. You're going to get out your spring vegetables. We have some Edgar Farms peas, some nice bok choy from Green Eggs and Ham Farm, and cabbage from the Innisfil Cars. And now you don't want to pop it in right away. You want to just wait until your butter's melted all the way. While you're waiting for your butter to finish melting, you can take your buns and you're just going to pop them in again at 350 for 5 minutes. You just want to make sure that you're on medium or low heat so the herbs don't burn. And you do want it fully melted before you add any of the vegetables. Pop everything in there. It should only take a couple minutes. We're just looking for that cabbage and bok choy to soften up a little bit. And add just a tiny bit of salt. Not too much. And just on low, medium heat, you're going to continue letting that sweat. Once you have everything else prepared, you're just going to get your salad dressed. Again, some really lovely greens, eggs, and ham. And then you can take your mustard vinaigrette. And if you have the meal for two, meal for four, meal for six, we've given you a little bit of extra vinaigrette. It's not necessarily in proportion to the amount of salad you have. So just as much as you think you'd like on top. You can toss gently and pop in a bowl. My timer's gone off. Just check the lamb. 137. Looks delicious. That's ready to go. Now we're going to take the potatoes. They should be nice and cooked through, but we just want to brown them on the top. Just carefully with your fingers. You're just going to want to remove the lid. And now we got to pop that back in the oven to get a little bit crispy. Just another 5 minutes or so. And then you're going to be tempted to slice this lamb right away, but it'll be so much better if you just wait 10 minutes so all the juices don't spill out, and just let it rest. So, we've got everything done now. We're going to carve a few slices for lamb. It's delicious. Got that all ready to serve. And now, pop it on the plate. And if you want to get really dramatic with it, you can do your spring vegetables just kind of around the plate. Get all that goodness. Get rid of that. Now what I've done is I've just tipped the scalloped potatoes out onto a dish. Just really simply plated. Cut the carrot cake for the two. And finally we just got to get the warm buns out of the oven. Grab that. Parker House rolls. Nice warm from the oven. And that's what you get. Spring lamb Easter feast for two.